What's the biggest mistake that you've ever made in investing? Please put it in chat. Please put it in chat. I answered this the other day, and this is for those of you that have huge hearts. One of my biggest mistakes is giving too much. And the truth is, like, you can give your way into poverty. You can help others so much that your cup will be empty. And kudos to Matt. When I flew back to Atlanta with Xander, as soon as I came in, it was like 11:30, and Matt and his wife was at the bar. And one of the things she was saying was like, listen, you can keep pouring into other people, but then not have anything left for yourself. You have to guard yourself and protect yourself. So for those of you with big hearts, and you can give, and that can be another version of spending. So you may not spend it on Louis bags or Gucci bags or diamonds, but you can give away so much that it ends up hurting your net worth. So for my givers, I need you to know this. You have to set a percentage of what you will give and stop there. If you have an exceptionally big heart, please put the percentage in chat that you're going to give away per year to help others, and don't exceed that. Because some of us may be savers and be very thrifty in certain areas, but we can overgive helping others, and then it's no different than giving all our money away to a company. So please be mindful of that. You know, I love Elon, but Elon's turned to the crypto killer. So I saw this tweet and I thought it was pretty interesting. And it said Bitcoiners are going to slap themselves next quarter when they find out Tesla's dumping all of their Bitcoin holdings. And Tesla said, indeed. Listen, I love Elon. I don't know how he's able to get away with some of the things that, well, cryptocurrencies are not regulated in the same way that securities are. So that's part of the reason why. I told the Stock Club members earlier before we got on, he's in a very interesting situation with China, where China is now trying to control him and Tesla. And he began dumping an asset that he was using to hedge to then get into another asset where he doesn't have much control. We've seen this with Jack Ma. And China is a very dictatorial regime, as is the United States, but they are a little bit tougher than we are. So part of the reason why he is starting to dump Bitcoin is because some of the issues that he is facing in China and the sales of the cars, because he already promised that Tesla was going to have a significant impact. And now he's starting to realize that may not have been the best move there. Michael Burry of The Big Short, a book that I mentioned earlier, has 800,000 Tesla put options in the first quarter worth $534 million. For those of you who do not know, Michael Burry is the person that called the housing crash and betted heavily on it. Homework for tonight. I need you to go look and see when he began placing these shorts on Tesla, and then correlate that on a chart to see what price he got in. If you do that, you can start to reverse engineer and see based off a percentage basis when he is looking to get into his position. A key lesson for everyone here: you have to listen to the contrarian opinions of the greats. So whenever this happens, people are going to be like, no, Tesla's going to go up. I'm not saying Tesla's not going to go back up, but remember a few months ago, I told you they were going to start to hit some issues once they hit those highs. And then if Kathy gets attacked, which she has, and then all the funds begin to dwindle down her fund and squeeze her, the assets in her holdings are going to take a hit as well. And that's what we're starting to see here. And Michael Burry is taking advantage of that as well. A lot of you have been asking us, what's up with tech? Nothing. Nothing's up with tech. You're just not going to get an easy 80% or 200% this year. We're going to be back to the normal 12 to 18%, maybe 23% in a great company. Write this down. Focus on companies with the lowest drawdown. Focus on companies with the lowest drawdown. Mike Novogratz came on here a few weeks ago and told us that minimization of risk is everything. And I know it's much more fun to get 110% gain than focus on a company that's only going to draw down 8% for the year. But you have to look at it. Defense wins championships, especially when it comes to investing. And this week, my guy Pete had asked me, he's like, hey, are you a believer in crypto? My stance is still the same. I want to be on the record. I still hate it, but I still am invested in it. The only crypto holding I am in right now is in Bitcoin. And I've had that position for a few years. Kayla came on here and told you guys about Cardano. Cardano hit an all-time high. And while other cryptos were getting torn apart, Cardano was doing incredibly well. So please be mindful of that.